What is up, guys? Welcome to Serial Nation, and today we're here for another episode of gaming news. Now, it's been quite a while since I've done the last episode of this. My plan was I wanted this to be a daily thing, but then a whole bunch of stuff happened. I kind of got like sidetracked, and then I just started doing other videos instead. But I want to bring this back as like the daily thing because I do like delivering news to you guys regarding like gaming stuff, gaming related stuff. So for this episode, unfortunately, I won't be doing like the video game type situation to where I'm like playing a game and doing commentary at the same time. Uh, for the reason for that is like because the games that are in my news topics for this video, I don't actually have footage for it, so I'm just gonna be like talking over with the camera instead. But no worries because you can see my luxurious face, which is even better than games. Am I right? Moving on. So, pretty much the topics I have for the first topic is E3 2017. Now, E3 2017 passed a long time ago, and I was planning on doing a whole bunch of videos based on E3, but then, like I said, I got sidetracked. So, I'm going to talk about some stuff that was in E3, specifically Sony's press conference and Bethesda. Yeah. So, one thing I want to talk about is virtual reality. Now, virtual reality it's been this thing for a while, but it's still not popular mainly because of the pricing, and I feel like it's just kind of put to the side. But pretty much the games they showed was Skyrim. That's been released like a whole bunch of times over and over again, but this time it's released on VR, so I feel like this is way behind on its time. VR is really not that new, considering the Oculus came out like, what, 3 to 4 years ago, the developer's kit. So I feel like they could have released Skyrim VR quite a long time ago. Um, but it's still, it's happening, so that's always good. Now you can just play Skyrim by using your head to move around to the right analog stick, as a replacement, and it's coming out on PlayStation VR and HTC Vive for PC, and it's coming out approximately sometime next year. They didn't say the exact date, but it just said next year. Another game they showed was Moss. Now, for Moss, you play as this mouse. It kind of reminded me of Tales of Despero. I think that's what it's called. It was like this CGI mouse film that came out in like 2006, I believe. But what's really weird about this is that you play as a mouse, but from what they've shown, and it was gameplay footage, but from what they've shown, it was just a third person view. There was no first person perspective, which is kind of weird because I don't know how VR is going to work for that game if there's no, first person. You don't really need a virtual reality headset to play that type of game, unless you just haven't showed, you know, what I'm thinking about. But let me see what else. Yes, they did talk about mobile game streaming, which is coming soon. So what that is, I'm assuming, is pretty much just like if you want to stream Angry Birds on your phone or on your tablet or whatever, you can do that now, but it's coming soon. So that's something to look forward. I would use that for like Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key or Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, but I deleted that on my phone because it was taking up a lot of storage. But pretty much from this source that I'm seeing, it says that the future of gaming is virtual reality. Come on now. I still don't think virtual reality is as popular as it needs to be at the moment. Really, because they're just kind of experimenting with it. I feel like it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time for it to really start to move up, or it could just fade away like a gimmick. Like, let's say the Kinect, for example, that was huge when it first came out, but little did we know it was really just a camera that we like did motion tracking with it, so it really wasn't anything that new or special. But who knows? Microsoft's making their HoloLens, and yeah, so that's a lot of stuff to look forward to. Steam sale. For those of you who play on PC or have a PC with you, there's a huge Steam summer sale going on. So I recommend that you log on to Steam right now because there's some sweet deals every single day. I don't remember the exact day it started, but I already bought like my fair share of games. Um, so I recommend that you guys, go check that out. It ends in approximately like 5 days. So you better hurry if you don't know about the Steam Summer Sale because it is one of the biggest video game sales annual and it's just huge. So I recommend checking that out. Um, there's a reality show planned for YouTube. This is kind of video game related, but it's also YouTube news. Um, for those of you who don't know, there's a YouTuber called Zoe Burgers, I think, Zoe Burgers, and she has a plan for a reality show about video games. Now, for those of you who don't know who she is, she's a YouTube celebrity, and apparently it only took her a few months to get first million, like her like million subscribers, when some of us YouTubers that are kind of in the trash, or like not in the trash, but like what I mean, that are in like the ground compared to the YouTubers that are soaring. That's pretty impressive that she got a million subscribers within like just a few months. Meanwhile, people have been like working for years. They're not even like close to a million. So that's pretty impressive. But apparently, she wants to do a media. She wants to be a media CEO, and she's planning on launching a new company that will be a part gaming involvement sort of deal and part media and also part talent agency. And pretty much she's convincing like a group of like girls and stuff to like work for her, and it's pretty cool because it's like actually supposed to be like a reality type deal to where like they're living in a house and there's like episodes of like vlogs and stuff like based on like their lives, and it's pretty cool, to be honest. It sounds really awesome. This just might be the thing that like YouTube, I don't know if it's YouTube Red. It probably will be a YouTube Red exclusive series, but if it is, it seems like something that would really benefit in having YouTube Red. Um, apparently, it says it's not her first shot at fame. She was a streamer. Oh my. Yeah, that's something I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say that because that is kind of, you know, pushing it. So I won't say that about her. But she got banned on Twitch for doing stuff that I'm not gonna say. But that's pretty much it for that article. But what was her name? Zoe Burgers. If you need a male role, I'm right here. I'm sure you won't see this video. You probably will never find me. But if you're here, please contact me. I would love to be part of this you know, this reality show. I don't even know if there's any male roles in this. It looks like it's just female, which is cool, you know. But next topic, retro gaming. Now, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but retro gaming seems to be huge for this generation of gaming, specifically this year, kind of, because we have a lot of remasters. We got the Crash remaster that just dropped today. Um, it'll probably be yesterday, depending on when I upload this video. But June 30th is when it dropped, and we got like a whole bunch of stuff. There's an NES model. For those of you who don't know, they made a new NES model that was like slim and stuff, and that's what they're doing with the Super Nintendo. There's a SNES remodel Let me see what it has. Limited graphics. Oh yeah, so pretty much, I feel like retro gaming seems to be returning mainly because of a specific trend, and that trend is remasters. Now, remasters is a huge thing for next gen, or we are in next gen, so current gen gaming. Um, PlayStation 4, Xbox One has a lot of remasters. I'd say like a third of their library is just strictly remasters or like ports from PS3 titles, and it's huge. So what Nintendo's doing is actually pretty clever, that they're making a new model of the Super Nintendo, and it comes with 25 classic titles, and it also has a cartridge slot, so you could pretty much buy the Super Nintendo games and plug it in, almost like you're playing it back in the 90s. Also, Atari is making a new console. So yeah, there's a lot of nostalgia, a lot of retro gaming coming back, which is good. I'm all for it. I love nostalgia. I play games that are from my childhood, to get that feel, and just because I enjoy playing them in general. So that's stuff to always look forward to. And PlayStation, please remaster some more of your PlayStation 1 titles, like a specific dragon, I might say. And last but not least, this is the lineup for 2017. All games are coming out. Not all games, but some games I found that are coming out. So there's a lot of games on here, guys. I'm not gonna finish talking. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the games on like titles, on like text, like right above me. So I'm gonna say, here are the games that are coming out for 2017. You good? I'm gonna wait like 10 seconds. Alright, we're good. And that's that. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Gaming News. And as always, I'll see you on my next one, alright? Peace. Let it go, make my body go. Take our bodies high.